Hi guys, it's a little later than normal, but I'm here and we're back with some more orc scenery. Right then, so this is what I showed you last time, and I've done a little bit more work to extend the set of scenery to include these two bits at the back here. So I'm just going to take this bit off and show you this one first. So this one here is an incredibly basic piece. What I've done is I've just replicated this original piece here, but I've tried to refine the design a bit more, made these edge bits here a little bit skinnier, and just made it look a little bit nicer, in my opinion, a little bit more detailed and a little bit more refined. So when I pull it apart like this, what you'll see is that the details go closer to the edge on these end pieces, as you can see here. You'll also notice I'm still using the old bits. I've also started detailing the edges here a lot better than I did on the original piece. I've gone back to my old style of carving the edges of the metal, which takes the dry brush a lot nicer, as you'll probably see there. And you can see here how I've gone for the skinnier edges, which just looks a lot nicer. I've also put some wrapped around panels and things, which adds a lot more character, in my opinion. Now you'll notice I haven't gone for many details on these. I've gone for some very basic details. What I'm planning on doing is in the next batch I'm going to add doors and things, and what that'll do is it'll mean that I can mix and match these in. Well, these will be plain walls, and the bits that I match it with will be the doors. Now we've got this piece here, which again is the same design of building, except what I've done is I've extended the corners down, so it basically sits off the ground like a platform, as you can see there. I haven't put any bracings on these sides because these are the sides that come apart. But on the sides that don't come apart, I've added a lot of bracings to make it look funky and cool. So that's what I've gone for there. Again, this comes apart like that, and all the pieces are interchangeable. If I pull it apart at the right place, there we go. And again, because I've gone for the skinnier edges there, I've got a lot more detail going on here. I've gone for the more carved edges, details, rather than the scratched edges. It takes a dry brush a lot nicer, and I've gone for some more sort of wrapped around panel work, as you can see there. And this bit here, really cool, like ladder up to the top there. Really like that detail there. And I've got this cool, like this I probably showed you last time. It's an old detail I had, which was designed for the fort. Well, I've detailed it up with some bolts, and put some bolts around the edges here across the bottom, and this can be used either as detailing on top of one of the roofs, or you can also use it, oh boy's falling over, you can also use it against the side of one of the buildings like that to make it look a little bit more detailed on the side. Again, this piece here, which is the chimney, I need to do a lot more of these bits of detail. This will go on any of these edges like that. Oh, that one's a bit strange. Doesn't like going on that bit there. There we are. It'll go on that bit there. So any of these edges will take that bit of detail there. Again, I need to add a lot more of these to give the rooftops a lot more detail. Now, one cool thing that if you've been watching my social media you may have noticed is this building here. Now, this is also featuring in an old video, and I probably mentioned it in fact in my last video. Now this, I've designed it for the old fort, and I'm thinking of adding it into, or a similar version of it, maybe a smaller version, into the Ork Mek town, as maybe some kind of mech building or other. And this flat packs as well, so I haven't done any detailing to the walls. It's got a similar construction to the fort itself, in that I've built these like frames, and then the panelling goes on the inside and builds up the detail, and it's got this really funky like roofing almost structure there. I'm just going to take it apart to show you how the thing works, because basically these bits here just slide off. They're basically clipped in like that. So it consists of these two walls here, and then this bit bends like that. It's got a thin piece of plastic card there that bends all the way back on itself. Whoops, just destroyed my desk. And it has these pieces laying flat on top of it like that. So that again is a really cool detail, and I think I'm going to replicate it, or I'm going to use this building itself as part of the town itself, because I really like the way it looks, to be honest. I think once it's painted up, it'll be a really nice addition to the Ork Mek town, once it's got loads of details on it as well. Sorry if I'm deafening you with dropping this. It's quite a loud piece to drop because it's got a lot of movement in it. Yeah, so these are the pieces I've been working on and what I've been doing. So I wanted to show you guys, with it being Monday. Yeah, sorry I didn't get a video out this morning. I might actually be making it so I get videos out on the evening from now on. This wasn't done by design today, but I think I might be planning on doing it from this point on. I've had a horrible, absolutely shocking weekend. I've not been not been very well. I know, broken record, right? My health is just completely shot. I think I've given up on feeling well at this point. But yeah, so I'm thinking videos might go out of an evening in the UK from now on rather than in the morning, because they don't really tend to get many views of a morning. They tend to pick up of an evening, and for a video to do well and to get to be seen by the most people, it has to really hit the ground running. Otherwise, it doesn't really get to be put on many people's lists and things. I don't know how the YouTube algorithm works. That's one of the things it takes into consideration, is how popular it is when it first gets out there. And with launching videos in the morning, I think that does really impact on whether it gets into people's lists and whether it gets recommended to people, I think. So it might be an experiment to be doing videos that are launched of an evening in the UK, which will be morning in America, and just see if that's one of the things that impacts the success of a video. I don't know. But that, like I say, that wasn't the reason that I'm doing this video this late, but it might be a conscious thing I'll do from this point on. There's one more thing to mention, and that is, if you remember, the second Gorkamorka battle report I did was on the Rolling Road scenario I did. I did a solo game featuring the big rig, which was involving trying to get the oil off the big rig. Well, that was a scenario that myself and Ben from the Gorkamorka Facebook group, he also runs Foxbox, and he also does a lot of work in the community for Gorkamorka. We were writing the scenario. Anyway, we've launched the scenario for playtesting, so you should be able to get hold of that on the Facebook group, the Gorkamorka Facebook group. I'll try and put a link in the description to that. He's also put an article on the unnamed Gorkamorka site, which is gorkamorka.co.uk, I believe. Again, I'll put a link in the description to that if you want to take a look at that. So yeah, we're making a big push for people to playtest that scenario. It doesn't matter if you haven't got a big sort of truck like that. You can use any old truck or series of trucks to represent it, and the idea is that you've got a rolling road, and your boys are basically trying to get onto it, steal some oil or beer, depending on how you wanted to play it, and get away with it. So we're looking for playtesters, and it's a really cool scenario. I do say so myself. So yeah, get out and try that if you're looking for solo or even versus games of Gorkamorka to try out. Yes, I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Keep up with me in between videos over here. I've been putting these up on social media quite a bit if you've been following the Gorkamorka Facebook page, or my Twitter, or my Facebook, I think, potentially. I'm not sure. But yes, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Stay well, guys.